Howdy, everybody. This is Billy Martell here. Today is the birthday of one of the greatest writers to have ever lived, William Shakespeare. Uh, as an actor and a theater nerd and a film nerd, I'm a huge fan of William Shakespeare. And as an English speaker, I'm a huge fan of William Shakespeare. He invented a whole lot of words and phrases that we all use an awful lot of the time. And in honor of William Shakespeare, I'm going to do a reading today of one of my favorite speeches that he ever wrote from one of my favorite plays that he ever wrote, King Richard III. Act 1, Scene 1, enter Richard, the Duke of Gloucester. Gloucester. The Duke of Gloucester. Enter Richard, the Duke of Gloucester. Now is the winter of our discontent made glorious summer by this son of York, and all the clouds that lord upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. Now are our brows bound with victorious wreaths, our bruised arms hung up for monuments, our stern allurums changed to merry meetings. Our dreadful marches to delightful measures, grim-visaged war hath smoothed his wrinkled front. And now, instead of mounting barded steeds to fright the souls of fearful adversaries, he capers nimbly in a lady's chamber, to the lascivious pleasings of a lute. But I, that am not shaped for sportive tricks, nor made to court an amorous looking glass, I that am rudely stamped, and want love's majesty to strut before a wanton ambling nymph, I that am curtailed of this fair proportion, cheated of feature by dissembling nature, deformed, unfinished, sent before my time into this breathing world, scarce half made up, and that so lamely and unfashionable that dogs bark at me as I halt by them. Why, I, in this weak, piping time of peace, have no delight to pass away the time, unless to spy my shadow in the sun, and scent at my own deformity. And therefore, since I cannot prove a lover to entertain these fair well-spoken days, I am determined to prove a villain, and hate the idle pleasures of these days. Again, that was King Richard III, Act 1, Scene 1. Scene. Happy birthday, Billy Shakes.